Interdimensional Dirt, ribbons on her skirt, hair done up in bolo ties, pigtails pointed at the sky. Soil and soot, rooted in truthful tales, trodden trails, and yarns spun up like a cyclone bigger than Pecos's lasso. Remember him? He ain't the Alamo, but he was a hero. Tore that twister up like a Kleenex, spent the reward at the saloon and got wrecked. Shit-faced as all heck. Nary a speck of blow was on the mirror left. If I have to tell you what the horses know, you probably shouldn't bet. So be happy with what you get. Some doors cannot be closed after they are opened, like floodgates. Some windows don't open at all, like in high-rise hotel rooms or prisons. Life has no undo button, just a little slot that says insert bill face up. But my money was too wrinkled to cooperate and was thusly ejected. Uncounted and discontented, I fled, underfed and dejected. Very few have ever understood that the bottom is only a beginning. It's a jumping off point. There's always a level lower, below you, worse than where you are. And so ascension to the next dimension is like an unopened window, a glass ceiling keeping you outside of the big meeting. Attention was good, but fleeting, and so they called it malfeasance. Dancing without a partner makes a man look crazy to everyone else in the library. They shush all to blissful silence and read books on science and religious defiance, and I'm in the corner like, can someone turn the radio up? We would if we had one, is the typical reply. And I shake my head and question, why has it all become so skewed? Someone just shushed me, and that was rude. If you're gonna play the guitar, at least get it tuned. The only thing worse than a stringer who doesn't take the time to balance his instrument into harmonic bliss, or at least passability, is one who lacks all ability to hear the note just plucked in the truest sense. No one else is on the fence except for those of you who can't ever seem to decide what's true. And the only thing false about that statement is that it was never you, it was always me. In fact, me is the only thing I'm reasonably sure even exists. You may call me an existentialist, but I won't forgive if you say I'm just rattling the fence. I mean, maybe I am, but damn, this is my fence and my bloody land. So either give me a hand and shake this thing, or pull out your notebook and begin to sing, or turn off the light and let me go back to sleep. I doubt I'll get even the slightest wink from the pretty girl doing dishes at the sink. She thinks I'm crazy, and she may be right. I mean, I've been up here talking all this time, and even with my expert use of careful rhyme, the room is emptier than when I began. Everyone who had their heads buried in the sand refused the rain check and just ran. Perhaps one day I'll understand, but that seems unlikely since I'm still trying to figure out where the hell I am and where I need to go. I'll save my bow for after the show, but until the curtains close, I'll stand alone in the spotlight and shred my clothes to braid ropes and try to lasso a new hope. Did I get it? Nope. I'll go again. This attempt is 2, and if that fails, I'll use my shovel to dig whatever you think is beneath you. And in the end, they'll applaud and stay for the next free Sunday matinee. And that'll be just okay, I guess. Everyone else is circumspect. Once they called her Blatherskite, they never heard the end. More charged up than Franklin's kite, former were they friends. Man, in a word, you might say, fickle, so easily is he swayed. Abundance may be described as trickle if creativity is a phase. But you don't know the thoughts I grow, ideations in my brain. You're content to just forget and pretend you own the gains. Gains at best are meaningless without another's gaze. Witnesses are better spent than lost inside the blaze. This is talk of kings, not men, who rule with fear and death. The rest of us are coming soon. We just haven't made it yet.